Hello, everyone, and welcome into Wisconsin Valley Conference Baseball right here on Zaleski Sports. My name is Caleb Jacoby. Glad to be here. It is the Marshfield Tigers taking on the Wausau West Warriors here in this one. Wausau West, the home team, as we come to you live from the beautiful Rapids Area Sports Complex here in Wisconsin Rapids. Again, this played as a Wausau West home game. But again, played here in Wisconsin Rapids, again, with the turf field they got here. A nice place to play after a lot of rain yesterday. We had snow earlier this week. But it's going to be Marshfield Tigers in Wausau West. Marshfield comes in at 4-0, 3-0 in Wisconsin Valley play. And Wausau West comes in at 3-3, 2-1 in Wisconsin Valley play. These two teams did play earlier this week, and Marshfield got the win in that one 2-0. Marshfield looking to continue that coming into this game. Again, they're undefeated coming into this game are the Tigers. Wausau West, again, 3-3 overall on this season, as both coaches, Coach Southworth for Marshfield and Coach Albee for Wausau West, exchange lineups with the umpires and have a quick discussion before this game. We're going to take a quick 30-second break and be back with your starting lineups right here on Zaleski Sports.
Nasonville Dairy, family-owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on U.S. Highway 10, NasonvilleDairy.com.
All right, welcome back, everybody, as we get set to start this one. Marshfield, Wausau West, as we come to you live from the Rapids Area Sports Complex here on Zaleski Sports. Just about set to get started with this Wisconsin Valley Conference matchup here early on in the WIAA baseball season. We'll go through some starting lineups for you, starting with the outfield for the Marshfield Tigers. Starting on the mound tonight for Marshfield is Carson Mattis. Catching for the Tigers is Adam Gilbertson. Over at first, it's Cole Halverson. At second base, it's Wyatt Post. At shortstop, Bennett Lang. At third base, Chase Robinson. Out there in left field, it's Ben Deach. In center, Owen Griesbach. And in right field for the Tigers, it's Braden Anderson. Now, the batting lineup for the Wausau West Warriors here in this one. Leading off, it will be the shortstop, Landon Parlier. Batting second, the second baseman, Tony Eiffeldonnell. Batting third, the center fielder, Jackson Smith-Peter. Batting fourth, the left fielder, Dylan Dobratz. Batting fifth, the first baseman, Luke Smogoleski. Batting sixth, the catcher, Jaden Pieper. Batting seventh, the designated hitter, Aiden Vahoviak. Eighth, it's the right fielder, Brandon Gwitt. And batting ninth, the pitcher, Brennan Fictum. And again, leading off for the Warriors, it's the shortstop, Landon Parlier. And that's who we'll see to start this one, is Parlier. On the mound, Carson Mattis. Here's pitch one. Inside for a ball to Parlier. These two Wisconsin Valley rivals, Wausau West in their white, I want to call them more cream color, more of a creamier white color uniforms. Really pretty sharp looking for the Warriors. Count evens up at 1-1 to Parlier. The kind of white cream color with that pinstripe on the side, and that one's hit hard out into left field. Line drive, ranging back, it's caught for out number one as Parlier flies out to left, but that was not an easy play. The left fielder, Ben Deach, out there for the Tigers, had to range back pretty quickly on that and makes the play. Parlier very nearly had that over the head of Deach, but Deach makes the good play out there in left field. There's out number one. And now to the two spot in the order, it's the second baseman, Tony Eiffeldonnell. Eiffeldonnell Grounds that one to third. Quick throw to first is short and dropped at first. And I'm going to give that an E3 as Eiffeldonnell reaches on the air. Now, again, that error probably could have been on either the third baseman. Chase Robinson, that was kind of a soft. I think he tried to just casually make that throw, and it was a bit soft, and I don't think the first baseman, Cole Halverson, was prepared for a throw that kind of soft-handed. But nonetheless, Eiffeldonnell reaches on the air, and now up to bat is the center fielder, Jackson Smith-Peter. And that one low and in the dirt, gets by the catcher, and runner will advance. That's Eiffeldonnell advancing to second base for the Warriors. With one down, and now a runner in scoring position here for the Warriors. 1-0 the count to Jackson Smith-Peter. Again, Carson Mattis gets the start on the mound today for the Tigers. And that one in the dirt again, and it gets by the catcher, Adam Gilbertson. So now, Eiffeldonnell sits at third, and the count's 2-0 here to Smith-Peter. That is hit hard out into left center field, and it's down in center, into the wall. Run's going to score for Wausau West, and that is a stand-up RBI double for Jackson Smith-Peter to put Wausau West up 1-0. So Smith-Peter with the RBI double that brings in Eiffeldonnell. Now a runner at second with one out for the left fielder, Dylan Dobratz. And the Warriors wasting no time here, but again, Eiffeldonnell was in scoring position because he got on base because of an error. And then a couple of errant pitches got him all the way to third. So fantastic job by Smith-Peter bringing him in there on the RBI double. But if you're Marshfield, you also got to be kind of kicking yourselves with a couple of those errors there early on. But just 1-0 here. 1-0 the count to Dobratz. And a swing and a miss as the count evens up 1-1 here to Dobratz. Marshfield in their gray uniforms with the black sleeves and the black and orange numbering and lettering on the jerseys. 1-1 the count here to Dobratz. And that one alone in the dirt, I should say, in the brown turf. Again, broadcasting live from the Rapids Area Sports Complex here. And I do have to say, I mean, this is it's a cold day today. Here in the press box, it's very nice and heated up here. So not too bad for me, but for the fans out there watching, it's very windy, about 40 degrees today. Is that one low for another ball? 3-1 the count here to Dobratz. But again, this complex here, great place to play some baseball, some softball. We're going to have softball for you later on. I'll be calling Wisconsin Rapids softball here as well later. So if you want to tune into some softball a little later in the afternoon, that is a 4:30 start for that one. Be pleased to have you for that as well. But that's ball 4 to Dobratz as Wausau West now with 2 runners on base here and 1 out. As quick little meeting on the mound here between Mattis and Gilbertson. And up to bat now, batting out of the 5 spot, it's the first baseman, Luke Smugileski. But again, this Rapid Sports Complex, really a beautiful complex indeed here. Great place for us to broadcast these games from. They always got nice press boxes, heated here for these colder games, and great place to play baseball, to broadcast baseball and softball as well. 1-0 the count here to Smuggleski as that one misses low. And a swing and a miss there. Well, foul, I should say. That one chipped. Foul right at the plate. One and one, the count here to Smuggleski. That one in there for strike two. 1-2 the count now to Smuggleski. And Mattis on the mound, been a little low on some of his pitches here in this one. Got that one up and into the strike zone. That one inside for a ball. Count evens up at 2-2 now to Smuggleski. But again, leadoff batter Parlier flew out to left, and since then we've had 3 players get on for Wausau West. That one's low in the brown turf once again, and now the count runs full here to Luke Smuggleski. That one low again. That's ball 4. So Smuggleski is walked, and now the bases are loaded here for the catcher, Jaden Pieper, and the Wausau West Warriors. Loaded bases, 1 out. Again, up to bat, it's the catcher, Jaden Pieper. And that's popped up. Stays in the infield and will be caught for a quick out number 2. Pieper flies out to Wyatt Post there at second base for Marshfield. Now to the 7th spot in the order, it's designated hitter Aiden Vahoviak. With the bases loaded and 2 down here to Vahoviak. And Mattis on the mound for the Tigers. That one just low for ball 1. Here's the 1-0. Vahoviak grounds that one to short. Scoop, the throw, and there is out number 3. And that'll do it here for the top half of the first inning as Vahoviak grounds out. But Wausau West, they put up 1 run on 1 hit. It was the RBI double from Jackson Smith-Peter. And 1 error in the inning as well. 3 runners left, stranded 1-0 after 1/2 inning played. We'll step aside and be back with more Wisconsin Valley baseball action right after this on Zaleski Sports.
At Express Employment Professionals, we place people from all walks of life in all kinds of jobs.
Hi, welcome to Express. Please sign in and have a seat.
Great, thanks. Great, thanks. Great, thanks. Great, thanks.
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken of Marshfield has been voted Best Pizza in Marshfield 12 years in a row. With popular choices like broccoli bacon cheese, drunken chicken, or any of the 25 specialty pizzas, Scotty's is ready to earn your vote now at 715-384-8118. Choose Scotty's for pizza, chicken, subs, sandwiches, and more. Carry out, dine-in, and delivery. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, 715-384-8118.
Welcome back, everybody. Just about set to resume play here in the bottom of the first. But first, Ag Country Farm Credit Services is a farmer-owned co-op offering a wide array of custom financing and financial services. From loans and leases to crop insurance and tax and records, they have you covered. Contact Ag Country in Stevens Point, Wausau, Marshfield, and Medford. It will be the Marshfield Tigers up to bat here in the bottom of the first, down by 1 run here. Leading off for the Tigers will be the third baseman, Chase Robinson. It's Robinson, Wyatt Post, and Ben Deach leading things off in this one for the Tigers. And we have Cole Helverson, fourth. That's called strike on Robinson. But again, that's Halverson fourth, Adam Gilbertson batting fifth, Braden Anderson batting sixth, Owen Griesbach seventh, Carson Mattis eighth, and Bennett Lang batting ninth. Check swing, high pitch, ball one. And again, go field for you for Wausau West. Starting on the mound out there, it is Brennan Fictum for the Wausau West Warriors. Catching, Jaden Pieper. At first base, Luke Smuggleski. As usually be pitch number 3. Swing and a miss. 1-2 the count now. Luke Smuggleski at first. At second, it's Tony Eiffeldonnell. At shortstop, it's Landon Parlier. At third, Timmy Gaspederick. And pitch number 4, grounded foul. But again, Timmy Gaspederick at third. Out in left field, it's Dylan Dobratz. In center, Jackson Smith-Peter. And out in right field, it is Brandon Gwitt for the Wausau West Warriors. But 1-2 the count here to Chase Robinson, the third baseman. That one low in the brown turf for ball 2. Count evens up at 2-2 here to Robinson. That one misses outside, and it's ball 3. Now the count runs full here to Chase Robinson. In the dirt. Ball 4, and Robinson takes the walk. So now a runner at first, and no outs here for the second baseman, Wyatt Post. Again, starting on the mound for the Warriors, Brennan Fictum. That one low, ball 1. Again, the sun's kind of peeking out here on occasion, but out there on the field and in the stands, it is relatively cold and very windy. Again, low 40s, but very windy today. That one low and errant pitch, and Robinson will advance all the way to second base. And the count's now 2-0 here to Wyatt Post, with a runner in scoring position and no outs. Here's the 2-0. Popped up. Foul territory out there in right field, and it's going to go out of play. 2-1 the count now to Post. And that one grounded hard to short and underneath the glove. Gets out there into center field, and a run will come home for the Marshfield Tigers as Robinson comes in to score. And again, I'm going to have to give that an E6. That was hit hard, but it looked like it just went right to the side of the glove of the shortstop Parlier. And Post winds up at first. Again, Robinson comes home to score, and it's Ben Deach, the left fielder, now up to bat, as we're tied at 1-1. Still no outs here for the Tigers. Throw over to first. Not going to be in time. Post dives back. and is safe. Here's the 1-0. No, misses. Ball 2. 2-0 to Deach. Throw to first, not quite. Post gets back, but Fictum trying to keep Post honest there at first base. Here's the 2-0 to Deach. In there for strike 1. Two and 1 the count. That one low and inside. It's ball 3. That one's in there, and it's strike 2. And now the count runs full here to Ben Deach. Nobody on, runner at first and no outs. Here in the bottom of the first, full count to Deach. Swing and a miss. Ben Deach goes down swinging for out number 1, the first strikeout of the day for Brennan Fictum on the mound. And now to the 4 spot in the order, it's the first baseman, Cole Halverson. With a runner at first and 1 out. That one misses high for a ball. Throw over to first. Not quite. Post. Dives back in time. That one swung on, grounded to third. They go to second for out number 1. To first. Double play to end the inning as Halverson grounds out. The 5-4-3 double play ends the first, but Marshfield, they put up 1 run on no hits, 1 error, leave 1 runner stranded. It's tied up at 1 apiece after 1 complete. We'll step aside and be back with more Wisconsin Valley Conference baseball action right after this on Zaleski Sports.
Partners Bank, better together.
We know how a bank should be at Partners Bank. Banking should be easier, treating our customers as valued and important. Services should be better with online and mobile banking and locations close to where you live and work. Loans should be quicker, and we make all decisions locally with years of experience helping people with their financing needs. Partners Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Partners Bank, better together.
Are you in the market for a new vehicle? Do you work in the medical field? We at Wheelers want to thank you by offering the supplier pricing for everyone. If you are a firefighter, EMT, police officer, nurse, if you're in the medical field, stop on down and talk to one of our sales consultants and see how you can take advantage of the great rebates on supplier pricing at Wheeler Chevrolet.
Welcome back, everybody, as we get set to start the top of the second inning. But first, find your next career path with just a phone call to Express Employment Professionals. With locations in Wausau, Stevens Point, and Marshfield, no matter where you are in central Wisconsin, save yourself some time and find your next employer at expresspros.com. It's the Warriors back up to bat. 8-9-1 spots due up, starting with the right fielder, Brandon Gwitt. Swing and a miss from Gwitt on pitch number 1. Again, on the mound for Marshfield, it's Carson Mattis. And Mattis gets Gwitt to swing on the first pitch. Swings on that one as well, but that one over the head of the shortstop and out into left center field. It's a leadoff base hit for Brandon Gwitt. And the Warriors with the runner on again here in the second. The base hit for Gwitt. Now to the 9th spot in the order, it's the pitcher, Brennan Fictum. Runner at first and no outs here for Fictum. That one low for ball one. Here's the 1-0. Shows bunt, pulls back, runner going for second. A perfect throw for out number one from the catcher, Adam Gilbertson. And that one was right on the money. Again, it's tough to get that throw all the way from home to second, but Gilbertson made it look easy that time, and that's out number one as they catch Gwitt trying to steal second base. That one grounded foul. Counts 2-1 here to Fictum. Now with one down. That one misses high. Now the count 3-1 here to Fictum. That one swung on, hit hard out into left field, but right to the left fielder, Ben Deach, for out number two. Again, really a well-hit ball there by Fictum, but just lined it right to Deach out there in left field. And a quick 2 outs here. Now back to the top of the order for the Warriors. It's the shortstop, Landon Parlier. Nobody on, 2 outs. That one grounded over to third, but foul. Count now 0-1 here to Parlier. And Parlier takes the time here. That's to do what hitters do. Take a look at the bat. Kick the dirt off the shoes and step back in the box. Well, probably no dirt with the turf field, but that one's going to miss outside. As the count evens up to 1-1 to Parlier. And Parlier, that one is blasted out into left field, still ranging back. It hits the wall, and Parlier's got himself a stand-up double here in the second inning. And when he hit that, I thought that one was gone, and it hit the wall. So very nearly a homer for Parlier, but it's a stand-up double nonetheless. Runner in scoring position at second with Parlier there. And 2 outs now for the second baseman, Tony Eiffeldonnell. Eiffeldonnell reached on an error, his first at-bat. Again, that's called strike. That was Parlier's first hit. He's now 1 for 2 with that double, is Parlier. But Eiffeldonnell here reached on an error, and now he looks at the 0-1 count from Mattis. And that one grounded to short. Long throw to first. Is it there in time? Yes. Out number 3 as the shortstop Bennett Lang makes the throw to first base to end the top of the second inning. Eiffeldonnell with the ground out. No runs scored here in the top of the second. One hit with the Parlier double, and your score remains tied at 1 apiece. We'll step aside, be back with the bottom of the second inning here from the Wisconsin Rapids Area Sports Complex right after this on Zaleski Sports.
Snow piles up quickly. Remove it just as quickly with Kubota subcompact and compact tractors. Our #1 selling tractors are built to take on winter with front and rear mount snow blowers, blades, and rotary sweepers. Get select Kubota subcompact or compact tractors for 0 down, 0% APR for up to 60 months and save $1,000. See your local Kubota dealer today.
Your local Kubota dealer is Chili Implement, located 1 mile north of Highway 10 in Chili.
Little Sprouts is now open in Rudolph with the same great childcare you know about in Auburndale. Here's Brooke Sievers to tell us about it.
The community here in Rudolph has been extremely welcoming, and we're excited to serve here just like we do up in Auburndale. Part of the process is to help out the school districts and to help the children stay, their 4K children to stay close and get services right here. We serve here in Rudolph 1-year-olds up until 12-year-olds, and up in Auburndale we serve 6 weeks old until 12-year-olds.
Our Auburndale pea pods, wiggleworms, busy bees, and fireflies welcome the Rudolph sweet potatoes, lovely ladybugs, and beautiful butterflies. Contact Little Sprouts Learning Garden on Facebook today.
Welcome back, everybody. 5, 6, 7 spots due up for the Marshfield Tigers, starting with the catcher, Adam Gilbertson. And Gilbertson looks at a strike on pitch number 1 from Brennan Fictum out there on the mound for the Warriors. Here's the 0-1. Misses outside. Count evens up at 1-1 now to Gilbertson. And Gilbertson, just in that last inning, had the nice throw to second to get a runner out, trying to steal second. Looks at a 1-1 count here. That one misses low and outside for ball 2. 2-1. And Gilbertson hits that one hard. Line drive into left. That'll be a base hit for the catcher, Adam Gilbertson. So a leadoff base hit for the Tigers. And now we'll have someone come in to run for Gilbertson here. As coming in to run for Gilbertson, it's Judd Higgins. And now at the plate for the Tigers, batting 6th, the right fielder, Braden Anderson. Runner at first and no outs here for Anderson. Again, it's Higgins over there at first. He has to dive back to get there in time. First pitch, inside, ball 1. Anderson does not wear batting gloves. Don't see that a lot in baseball. Most guys, any level, high school, college, pro, tend to wear the old batting gloves, but every once in a while you'll see someone go old school and go no gloves. That's what Anderson's doing, 1-0. Here to Anderson. And he hits that one hard out into right field. That's another hit for the Marshfield Tigers. And Braden Anderson with the hit. Higgins advances to second base. Anderson to first. And that's back-to-back base hits to start the inning for the Marshfield Tigers. Now to the 7th spot in the order, the center fielder, Owen Griesbach, with 2 runners on and no outs. Fictum on the mound for Wausau West. That one inside for a ball. 1-0 as Jaden Pieper, the catcher, able to corral the ball before any runners advance for the Tigers. 1-0 to Griesbach. In there for strike one. And that one grounded to second. Might go for two here. They do. Can they get it at first? Yes. The double play. That's a 4-6-3 double play as Griesbach grounds out. They get Anderson heading to second for the first out. Then again, the ground out at first for Owen Griesbach. Gilbertson does advance to third, though. Now 2 down, runner at third for the pitcher, Carson Mattis. And Mattis grounds that one to third base. Throw over to first, on time, on target, and there is out number 3 as Wausau West able to get out of a bit of a jam to start the inning with 2 runners on and no outs. They get a double play, then another ground out, and no run scored here in the bottom of the second off 2 hits. A runner left stranded for the Marshfield Tigers, but we're tied up at 1 after 2 complete. We'll step aside, be back with more Wisconsin Valley Conference baseball right after this on your hometown Wisconsin Sports Network, Zaleski Sports.
Mall Furniture has every type of chair you can think of. Lazy Boy, Best Swivel, Queen Anne, Marshfield, all types of lift chairs. We have it all. All are ready to pick up and take home today. Mall Furniture sells locally made products and is proud to serve Central Wisconsin. We've been family owned and operated for over 45 years and looking forward to many more. Have a look at us online at mallfurniturewi.com.
Mall Furniture, where value is yours.
For years, our Store Innovations customers told us they love our countertops, but only wanted to deal with one company for their entire kitchen project. Well, we've heard you. So now Store Innovations can give you a brand new kitchen with the same high quality products, selection, expertise we've been giving you for years. And now we can give you that brand new kitchen in just 1 week. After sitting down with our designers, picking out cabinets, countertops, and flooring, it will only take us 1 week to install everything. Stone Innovations, new kitchens in just 1 week.
All right, welcome back, everybody, as we get set to start the top of the third. But first, the spring yard prep event is going on now at Fleet Farm. Score savings on soil, seed, mulch, and fertilizer as you get ready to bring your yard back to life. Get everything you need in one stop. Get it all at Fleet Farm. Shout out to Joe Anderson, our fellow Zaleski Sports friend and colleague here at Zaleski Sports. Thanks for the kind words, Joe. Nice to have you joining in. Hope you're doing well, Joe, and hope everyone's doing well that's watching this broadcast here today on a Friday during the day. I used to think that high schoolers had school on Fridays. I don't know, maybe it's an off day for a couple of the school districts here, but getting off topic, here's Jackson Smith-Peter, the center fielder, up to bat. I believe that was a strike called on the first pitch. That's a ball, so I believe counts 1-1. That one lone away for a ball. 2-1 the count now to Smith-Peter, and Smith-Peter had the RBI double that brought in the 1 run on the board for the Warriors here in this one. That was back in the first inning. He had that RBI double. Looks at a 2-1 count here, and he pops that one way up into shallow left center, and who's going to call this one? The left fielder. Caught for out number 1, Ben Deach makes the call on the catch out there in left. And that one was close. Like just at the last second, Deach decided he was going to be the one that went to get that one. Him and the center fielder, Owen Griesbach, had to communicate there, and Deach makes the play for out number 1. Dylan Dobratz, the left fielder, now up to bat for Wausau West. That one in there for strike 1. Here's the 0-1 to Dobrats. Just misses outside. And the count evens up to 1-1 here for Dylan Dobrats. Swung on, foul back. And the count now 1-2 to Dobrats. Dobrats grounds that one foul down third baseline, and as Dobrats hangs in at the plate. Again, Carson Mattis on the mound for the Tigers. And Dobrats pops that one up out into deep center, and that's still going back, and that's going to fall. It'll bounce over the wall, and that's going to be a stand-up double for Dylan Dobrats. And when that was hit, I didn't think it had that much on it. I thought it was going to be a pop-up play made, but that ball just kept going and going and going, and that's a double for Dylan Dobrats. So Dobrats now 1 for 1. He was walked his first at bat, now a double there. Now to the 5 spot in the order with a runner at second, 1 out. It's the first baseman, Luke Smogoleski. Smogoleski was walked his first at bat. Swings and misses on pitch number 1. 0-1. Here's the 0-1 from Mattis. Just outside for a ball. 1-1 the count now to Smogoleski. That one low. Ball 2. 2-1. The 2-1 misses, just low. Maybe a bit away as well. 3-1 the count now. That drops right. No, called ball. Smogoleski is walked. That one may have just missed outside. Smogoleski is walked. Now we've got runners at first and second base with the catcher Jaden Pieper up to bat here for Wausau West. Pieper's 0 for 1. He flew out to second. His first at bat. And that one misses outside. And that one misses. Another ball. 2-0 here to Pieper. And that's in there for a strike. 2-1 the count now to Pieper. That one misses inside. It's ball 3, or did it hit his hand? I think it got him in the hand, and Pieper is hit by the pitch. So now the bases are loaded. And the Warriors, a prime spot here, as looks like Coach Southworth going to come out and have a quick discussion with his infield here. And that'll give us a chance to hear from the great folks over at Nicolay Construction. It's time to get back to work. It's time to find a great job with great pay at Nicolay Construction. Find year-round work in carpentry, concrete, and steel that has you home every night. Stop in and see Brad or Rob at Nicolay Construction on 29th Street in Marshfield. Get back to work with Nicolay Construction. And Mattis is going to remain on the mound. And that's expected. And again, and every umpire's got a different strike zone, and some umpires seems to have a pretty tight one at times here compared to other ones we've seen. A couple of those pitches were very close to strikes, at the very least. Again, the umpire's got the best view, so we don't like to make too much of that up here at Zaleski Sports. Again, the umpire's got the best view, but a couple of these balls have been very close. 2 strikes for Mattis on the mound. Now up to bat. There's a strike. Aiden Vahoviak, the designated hitter for Wausau West. Vahoviak's 0 for 1 on the day. He grounded out back in the first inning. The bases are loaded with 1 out. Here to Vahoviak. And Vahoviak, that's a line drive out into left. 1 run's going to score, and that'll be it. An RBI base hit for Aiden Vahoviak, and Wausau West goes up 2-1. So the Warriors making things happen at the plate here in the third. They've got the 1-run lead now. Bases remain loaded with 1 out. And it's the right fielder, Brandon Gwitt, now up to bat. Gwitt is 1 for 1. He had a base hit in the second inning. And he kind of half swings on that one, pops it up over there to first, and that'll be caught for out number 2. And again, that wasn't really a full swing from Gwitt. I think maybe he was trying to check it at the last second, and it just hit the long end of the bat and popped up for out number 2. That one was caught by Cole Halverson over there at first base. Now to the 9 spot in the order, it's the pitcher, Brennan Fictum. Fictum's 0 for 1. Flew out to left field in his at-bat in the second inning. Fictum swings on pitch number 1, grounds it to short. Here's the throw to first, and the out. That will do it for the top half of the third inning as Fictum grounds out. But the Warriors, they put up 1 run on 2 hits, a couple of walks, 3 runners left stranded. It's 2-1 Wausau West after 2.5. We'll step aside and be back with more Wisconsin Valley Conference baseball right after this on Zaleski Sports.
When buying or selling land, the biggest decision you make is choosing your representation. Whitetail Properties is the top real estate company for selling hunting land, recreational properties, and farms. Our nationwide network of sportsmen, farmers, and investors offers a great opportunity for you to capitalize on the true market value of your property. In central Wisconsin, Brian Roosh is your local land specialist and is ready to help you get started on all of your property needs.
I really got to understand what a nurse is. Do they focus on you? You know, do they make sure that you're comfortable? And, you know, that's what Shai has. It's the connection that he has, you know, my best interest in mind, always.
Why wait another day? Let's take the next step together towards a better life.
It's the 9-1-2 spots due up for the Marshfield Tigers here in the bottom of the third. But first, Stone Innovations can give you a brand new kitchen within just 1 week. Countertops, backsplashes, flooring, cabinets, and everything else you find in your kitchen, Stone Innovations takes care of it all for you, from fabrication, design, and installation. For your next kitchen or bathroom, look to Stone Innovations in Plover. Again, the 9-1-2 spots due up for Marshfield, Bennett Lang, Chase Robinson, and Wyatt Post for the Tigers. Starting with the shortstop, Bennett Lang. And Lang fouls that back. 0-1 to Lang. That one misses high for ball one. 1-1 the count. Brennan Fictum on the mound for the Warriors. And that's popped up in the infield here, and it'll be caught for out number one by the second baseman, Tony Eiffeldonnell. So Eiffeldonnell makes the catch for out number one. As Lang flies out in his first at-bat. Now back to the top of the order for the Tigers. It's the third baseman, Chase Robinson. He was walked in his first at-bat. That one misses high and inside for a ball. Here's the 1-0. In there for strike one. Count evens up at 1-1 now to Robinson. That way low for ball two. 2-1. That one swung on, grounded very slowly, and making the play all by himself, it's Brennan Fictum as Robinson grounds out. Again, Fictum kind of bobbled that as he tried to scoop it and said, you know what, this is going to be better if I just step on the bag myself instead of trying to make a throw here, and gets out number two. Robinson grounds out. Now to the 2 spot in the order, it's the second baseman, Wyatt Post, with 2 down and nobody on. That one in there for strike one. And a swing and a miss on a pitch. A little high and inside, and it's quickly 0-2 to Post. And Post really wanted that one. Swung hard on pitch number 2. Here's the 0-2 count. Down for ball one. 1-2 now to Post. Post reached on an error. His first at-bat. That one misses inside, and the count evens up at 2-2 now to Wyatt Post. Checks his swing, and it's high. 3 straight balls thrown now from Fictum. And the count runs full to Post. Post also not wearing any batting gloves. That one's inside. It's ball 4. So Post, after being down 0-2 in the count, stays patient at the plate, looks at 4 straight balls thrown, and he's been walked. Now runner at first and 2 outs for the left fielder, Ben Deach. Deach is 0 for 1. He struck out in his only at-bat thus far. Post dives back to first. That's Fictum. Keeps them honest over there. And that one hit hard out into center. Line drive and caught for out number 3. Deach flies out to center, and that'll do it for the third inning. No runs scored on no hits, 1 walk here in the third for the Tigers. 1 runner left stranded. Your score remains 2-1, Wausau West over Marshfield after 3 complete. We'll step aside and be back with more Wisconsin Valley Conference baseball action right after this on Zaleski Sports.
The Sports Den, located on Marshfield's sunny south side since 1975. The Sports Den has the area's best selection of outdoor equipment. Find top brands of snowshoes, cross-country and downhill skis, snowboards, swimming equipment, skateboards, and more. The Sports Den has a full-service bike repair center along with top bike brands, Specialized, Trek, and others. The Sports Den is Central Wisconsin's fat bike headquarters. Visit the Sports Den in Marshfield Monday through Saturday and thesportsden.net. Jenny Shaner, Realtor First Weber, has been a Central Wisconsin resident her entire life. That means she has the inside edge on knowing the landscape and what it takes to care for your real estate needs. Whether you're buying or selling, Jenny Shaner, Realtor First Weber, is your friend and neighbor, ready to help.
I'm Jenny Shaner, Realtor First Weber, with experience in residential and commercial real estate. Let's work together as a team for a win in your next real estate transaction.
Welcome back, everybody, as we get set to start the top of the 4th inning. Looks like the Marshfield Tigers are going to have a pitching change here in the top of the 4th. It'll give us a chance to hear from our friends over at H&S. H&S Manufacturing in Marshfield is hiring. H&S offers top wages along with a very generous benefits package. Get health, dental, life, and disability, 401k, cash bonuses, $2 shift bonus, and a substantial vacation plan that has you earning vacation from your very first day. We are looking for welders, painters, and assemblers for both first and second shift. Apply online at hsmgco.com. I believe out there on the mound for Marshfield, it's Chase Robinson coming in to relieve Carson Mattis. So Mattis pitches 3 complete here in this one. Gives up just the 2 runs, 2 hits, a walk. Not a bad 3 innings for Mattis. Here comes Chase Robinson, though, on the mound. 4, 5, 6 spots due up for the Warriors. First baseman Cole Halverson will lead things off. It'll be Halverson, Gilbertson, and Anderson here in the 4th. First one misses high for a ball. 1-0 to Halverson. Halverson grounded out on a double play. His one and only at-bat thus far. Swings hard on that one. Grounds it very slowly. Robinson to first for out number 1. So Halverson grounds out to the mound. That's 1 down with nobody on for the catcher. Up to bat now, Adam Gilbertson. I'm looking at the wrong side of my book here. Top of the order, that was Landon Parlier. I was calling out Marshfield names for the Wausau West at-bats. Pardon me there. So it was Parlier who grounded out for out number 1. Now it's Tony Eiffeldonnell, the second baseman. And that'll fall. That's a base hit for Tony Eiffeldonnell. Now we're set. Now I got my book straight up here. So, again, it was Landon Parlier, the shortstop, who grounded out to lead things off. And now the base hit for Tony Eiffeldonnell, the second baseman. They're starting at the top of the order here for the Warriors, or we did. Now the center fielder, Jackson Smith-Peter, up to bat. Runner at first and one out here to Smith-Peter. He's 1 for 2. He's got an RBI double and a fly out to left in this one, and the count's 1-1 to Smith-Peter. That one in there. Strike 2. 1-2 the count now to Smith-Peter. And that one hit out into right center. That's going to fall. It's a base hit for Smith-Peter. So Jackson Smith-Peter with his second hit of the day. Runners at first and second with one out now for the left fielder, Dylan Dobratz. Now Dobratz was walked his first at-bat. He's 1 for 1. Then he had the double in his second at-bat. Now that one nearly was hit out of here for Dobratz in the third inning. That one hit the wall. So Dobratz with some power. We've already seen that in this one. And that one just misses high for ball 1. In there, strike 1. 1-1 the count now to Dobratz. In there again. 1-2 the count now. And 2 runners on and 1 out here to Dobratz. And he pops that one back foul as he stays alive at the plate. Get on the mound, Chase Robinson for the Tigers. And that one just misses high. Count evens up at 2-2 now. The 2-2 pitch. Popped up. Right field. Foul. Out of play. Count remains 2-2 to Dobratz. And he lines that one out into right field, ranging back. It hits the wall again. And that'll be another double for Dobratz. Run comes home for the Warriors. And that's an RBI double for Dylan Dobratz. Wausau West goes up 3-1. So 2 deep shots in this one for Dobratz that hit the wall. That one brings in a run as it's Eiffeldonnell coming home. Smith-Peter winds up at third. Still just 1 out. 2 runners in scoring position now for Wausau West, with the first baseman Luke Smogoleski now up to bat. And Smogoleski has been walked in each of his first 2 at-bats. He's got 2 runners on, both in scoring position. And just 1 out here in the 4th inning. And the pitch from Robinson, a strike. 0-1 now to Smogoleski. That one outside for a ball. That one swung on, grounded to second. Run will score, but they get the out. Smogoleski grounds out, but he brings in Smith Peter for run number 4 for Wausau West. Dobratz advances to third. And Smogoleski grounds out for out number 2. Now to the 6th spot in the order, it's the catcher, Jaden Pieper. Pieper is 0 for 1. Flew out his first at-bat, then was hit by a pitch his second. That's a line drive to left, caught for out number 3. So that's going to do it for the bottom of the 4th. But the Warriors put up 2 more runs. They go up 4-1 on the Marshfield Tigers. We'll step aside and be back with the bottom of the 4th inning right after this on Zaleski Sports.
Mid-State Technical College. You belong here. Start your classes and get your degree right here, or transfer to your 4-year.
Mid-State Technical College. You belong here. In person at 4 convenient campuses, online or a hybrid.
Mid-State Technical College. You belong here for your Career Accelerator Certificate, a quick way to get ahead in your career.
Mid-State Technical College. You belong here. Register to start this spring.
Get started at mstc.edu.
Mid-State Technical College. You belong here.
Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids has tasty, char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between, check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See our complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken, and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids.
Welcome back, everybody. 4-1. The Wausau West Warriors lead the Marshfield Tigers here as we get set to start the bottom of the 4th inning. It'll be Marshfield up to bat, and now it's the 4, 5, 6 spots due up for Marshfield. Now it is Cole Halverson up to bat. He grounded out on a double play back in the 1st inning. Looks like Fictum remains on the mound for the Warriors. That one misses low for a ball. Just about an hour in to this one. The 1-0, that one grounded down the third baseline. Good grab, throw to first in time for out number 1 as Halverson grounds out in a good play over there at third by Timmy Gospodaric. Blues Hair Studio on North Central Avenue is ready to help you get the summer's best cut and color. Schedule an appointment at Blues Hair Studio to look your summer best. Catcher Adam Gilbertson now up to bat for the Tigers with 1 down and nobody on. And he grounds that one into the gap into left field. There's a base hit for Adam Gilbertson. So Gilbertson gets things going here for the Tigers in the 4th. And we'll have a runner coming in here. It'll be, once again, Judd Higgins coming in to run for Gilbertson. Gilbertson's now 2 for 2, by the way. A couple of base hits in both his at-bats. Now to the 6th spot in the order, the right fielder, Braden Anderson. Anderson's 1 for 1 with a base hit back in the 2nd inning. First one misses. 1-0 the count here to Anderson. Runner at first for Anderson. There's the throw to first. Not going to be in time, but Fictum trying to keep Higgins honest there at first base. And that is hit pretty well out there into right center. Will it fall? Yes, it will. That's a base hit again for Adam Gilbertson. For Braden Anderson. So the 5-6 spots hitting pretty well for the Tigers here in this one. Adam Gilbertson, 2 for 2 with a couple of base hits. Braden Anderson, 2 for 2 with a couple of base hits. Now runners at first and second for the center fielder, Owen Griesbach. He grounded out in a double play, his only at bat in this one. That was in the second inning. That one misses for a ball to Griesbach. One and 0. Swing and a miss. As Fictum got Griesbach that time, the count evens up at 1-1. In there. Strike 2. 1-2 the count now to Griesbach. And both those last two pitches as Coach Albee going to come and talk to his infield here. But again, both those pitches were really in the same spot, just right on the inside of the strike zone. First one, Griesbach swung and missed. Second one, he let go, called strike anyways. And now a good time to hear from our friends over at Crystal Finishing. Crystal Finishing Systems is a family-owned business now hiring for both their Weston and Mosinee locations. With openings in manufacturing, fabrication, management, customer service, and so much more, join the Crystal Finishing team. Learn more at crystalfinishing.com. Griesbach faces the 1-2 count from Fictum on the mound. And he hits that one, line drive out into left field. That's a base hit. No runs will score, but now the bases are loaded here for the Marshfield Tigers. And that is 3 base hits in a row for Marshfield after the initial ground out from Cole Halverson to start the inning. It's Gilbertson with a base hit, Anderson with a base hit, now Griesbach with a base hit. Let's see if the pitcher Carson Mattis, or he started at pitcher rather. And no, it won't be Mattis. It will, let's see. That was 23 on the jersey. No, 13. That's grounded to third. They go home for the force. Now to first. Not going to be in time. So they prevent the run from scoring. And at bat that time was Braxton Kurth for Marshfield. So Braxton Kurth grounds out as the bases remain loaded. Kurth reaches on the fielder's choice. And now Bennett Lang up to bat, swings and misses. Get my book in order here. So Kurth again reaches on the fielder's choice. We got out number 2. Gilbertson coming home. That called strike. Oh, 0-2 here to Lang. And a swing and a miss. Bennett Lang goes down swinging for out number 3. So with the bases loaded, 1 out, Fictum able to get himself out of that bind and prevent any runs from scoring for Marshfield. Your score remains 4-1 on a 3-hit inning for the Tigers. 3 runners left stranded. 4-1 after 4 complete. We'll step aside. The Warriors of Wausau West lead the Marshfield Tigers. We'll step aside, be back with more Wisconsin Valley baseball action right after this on Zaleski Sport.
At the Granite Shop, we take great pride in what we do. We offer high-quality natural stone granite as well as a huge selection of man-made stone. With full slabs as well as a variety of partial remnants, you'll have no problem finding the stone that was meant for you. Our high-end, high-quality granite, quartz, and marble is perfect for any kitchen, bathroom, or remodel need. We are locally owned and operated on County Road C near Stratford. We service all of Wisconsin.
Grassland Dairy Products is your match for an exciting new career today. Go to grassland.com to see the opportunities waiting for you. Browse through careers like CDL truck driver, shipping and receiving, line tech, quality assurance, forklift, maintenance tech, inventory associates, and more. Great compensation, weekly pay, and zero premium, company paid health, dental, and life. Apply now at grassland.com or in person at Grassland Dairy Products, Fairground Avenue, just south of Greenwood.
Welcome back, everybody. Top of the fifth inning, 7-8-9. Spots due up for the Wausau West Warriors, starting with the designated hitter, Aiden Vahoviak. Now, Vahoviak is 1 for 2, and make it 2 for 3. That's the leadoff base hit for Vahoviak and the Warriors. And no shortage of offense here in this one for either side, as it's a leadoff base hit for Vahoviak. He's now 2 for 3. He grounded out his first at bat, then an RBI base hit in the third, and now another base hit here in the fifth. On to the right fielder, Brandon Gwitt. Gwitt's 1 for 2, a base hit and a fly out. Shows bunt, and that's a high pitch. May want to pull that one back, but he tried to get up on it, but fouls it back. 0-1 to Gwitt, with a runner at first and no outs. And Robinson remains on the mound for the Tigers. Shows bunt again, and that fouled down onto the brown turf there. I didn't think he bunted that right up for an out, but bounces off the ground, and quickly 0-2 here to Brandon Gwitt. And that is in there for strike 3. Gwitt goes down looking for out number 1, the first strikeout of the day for Chase Robinson on the mound. So 1 down with a runner at first. Now to the 9th spot in the order, it's the pitcher, Brennan Fictum. Fictum's 0 for 2, flew out to left and grounded out in his 2 at-bats. That one high and inside for a ball, and throw to first not going to be in time. As Vahoviak gets back to first. 1-0 the count here to Fictum. Misses low and away. It's ball 2. And the umpire's discussing something. I hear it. All right, we're ready to go. 2-0 the count. There is some sort of siren going off right now. Not sure what it is, but first I thought it might be one of those severe storm siren things. I don't know if that's what it is, though. It continues to go off. 2-1, the count nonetheless. Didn't think we're due for a storm today, as that's in there for another strike. 2-2. We might get some rain, it looks like, at 3. A very low percentage chance, but Just cloudy and windy today. Again, much colder out on the field and in the stands than it is here in the press box. Nice heated press box here at the Rapids Area Sports Complex. Count remains 2-2 here to Brennan Fictum. And that one's going to miss outside for ball 3. And now the count runs full here to Fictum. High and inside. There's ball 4, and Fictum's fired up as he takes ball 4 with the full count. And I'll have a courtesy runner for the pitcher, Brennan Fictum. And I believe that's Travis Claudy. I think I saw 19. Coming in to run. And now the siren goes off. Might have just been a test. Well, they have those every once in a while where you test your storm sirens or horns, whatever you want to call it. That one low and inside for a ball to the shortstop, Landon Parlier. Now I'll have a pinch runner for Vahoviak at second. Coach Albee making some base running substitutions. So last couple of breaks. He's going to go explain it to the infield umpire there, and looks like coming out to run is Cohen Bryant. So Bryant at first, Bryant at second, Claudy at first. And Parlier at the plate. Parlier is 1 for 3 in this one. Flew out to left in the first inning, had a double in the second inning, and had a ground out in the fourth. Grounds that one to third. And they'll just get the force at third base. And Bryant didn't really even, not that it would have been close anyways, but he didn't go for, try to run for third there. Again, that was pretty easy play to be made at third. But they get the force out, and Parlier will reach on the fielder's choice. So there's out number 2. Fictum to second, Claudy to second. Parlier to first. That's popped up by Eiffeldonnell out into center, and there is out number 3. So that will do it for the top of the 5th inning as Eiffeldonnell flies out. The Warriors, no runs here this inning on 1 hit and 2 runners left stranded. But Wausau West still leads Marshfield 4-1 after 4.5 innings. We'll step aside and be back with more Wisconsin Valley Conference baseball right after this on Zaleski Sports.
What Heartland Farms is a large potato and vegetable operation. Who Heartland Farms is a group of hardworking, dedicated people who have a common vision.
Heartland Farms is an accumulation of individuals who came from family farm backgrounds, grew up on family farms, and now have come together as one larger team to own and manage a much larger farm enterprise.
For over 50 years, the Dental Clinic of Marshfield has served the area with the talent and expertise of big city dentistry with a hometown feel. With our multi-specialty staff and board-certified periodontist, orthodontist, and pediatric dentist, Dental Clinic of Marshfield has solutions for our patients of all ages from 1 to 100. We take pride in being in network with an array of insurance companies to meet the needs of our community and our patients. No matter what your dental need, the Dental Clinic of Marshfield will be there for you.
Welcome back, everybody. Top of the order for Marshfield, Chase Robinson. Up to bat here. Robinson grounds that one to third. Throw to first. Good for out number one. Robinson tried his best to get to first. He dove all the way to first base. Not often you see the first base dive because obviously you can run right through it, but Robinson tried it, not quite able to run that one out. Grounds out for out number one. Now to the 2 spot, second baseman Wyatt Post. Post has been on base both of his at-bats. Reached on an error in the first inning and was walked in the third. Swings and misses on the first pitch. Looks like Fictum's still on the mound for the Warriors. And was that called a strike? Yes, it was. 0-2. Here to Post. In there, strike 3. So a 3-pitch strikeout for Fictum out there on the mound. Post goes down looking for out number 2. And that's strikeout number 2 on the day for Brennan Fictum on the mound. So quick 2 outs here for the Tigers at the plate. Out of the 3 spot, the left fielder, Ben Deach. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a flyout to center. And there's another strike. 0-1 to Deach. Mutual of Wausau Insurance, protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Visit mutualofwausau.com to find an agent near you. Here's Deach all the way out into right center. That's going to fall. Tough play to be made there. Couldn't tell if there was potential for a play to be made, and Deach may have been able to get third there, but he holds up. Coach Southworth says, nope, hold up there at second, and that will be a stand-up double for Ben Deach. Very well hit ball. And again, I couldn't tell from here if Smith Peter had a good shot on that ball or if he just kind of misjudged it. I'll give it a hit, though, for Ben Deach. So double for Deach. Now the first baseman, Cole Halverson, up to bat with 2 outs and a runner at second. Halverson looking for his first hit. Grounded out in the first, grounded out in the fourth. And that one in there for a ball as Deach holds up at second base. And it was windy before. It seems like the wind picking up even more here as this game goes on. That one grounded over to third, and here's a long throw to first. On time, there is out number 3 as Halverson grounds out to third for the third time here tonight. So on one hit, Marshfield puts up 0 runs, no errors, 1 runner left stranded. Your score remains Wausau West 4, Marshfield 1 at the end of the 5th inning. We'll step aside and be back with more Wisconsin Valley Conference baseball right after this on your hometown Wisconsin Sports Network, Zaleski Sports.
Bauer & Feind has been based in Marshfield since 1955. And if you're in business that long, you're obviously doing many things right. We always focus on selling world-class products, backing it up with world-class customer support.
Working with Bauer & Feind Business Technologies has been a pleasure. We have staff on call that we can call if we ever have issues, and the printer usability has been really easy, user-friendly.
Give us a call, visit our website. We'd be happy to come in, talk to you. Maybe there's a way we can help you save some money and work more efficiently.
Witness the difference of a Catholic education at Columbus Catholic Schools.
I think everyone should just know what makes this place special.
Come and see. That's just what the Lord always said, and put your toe in the water. They are great schools, and it's a good fit. I'd always want them to come and to just feel the goodness and the family atmosphere.
I invite everyone just to come in and see what it's about and to see if it might be right for them and their family.
We invite you to schedule a tour today.
Welcome back, everybody. Top of the 6th inning. Ready to get underway. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Get a free quote from Carrie Van Ert, State Farm on auto, homeowners, renters, and more. Marshfield residents, find Carrie Van Ert State Farm on Facebook to get started. Oh, my goodness. Did he make that catch? Yes. And that was a very tough catch, as it was Jackson Smith-Peter flying out to right, but goodness, that one had to have hurt from Braden Anderson out there in right field. Looks like he just was a little too far under that ball. He kind of overplayed it, and he had to jump back to make that catch. He landed right on his back. Hopefully Anderson's all right there in right field. He seems to be, but that couldn't have felt good. As, again, it was Jackson Smith-Peter with a fly out to right. He's now 2 for 4 on the day. Now up to bat, the left fielder, Dylan Dobratz. Dobratz 2 for 2 with an RBI. Looks at a strike. Believe count 1-1 now. Yes. One down here to Dobratz. And again, Dobratz he's been the closest anybody has come in this game to a homer. And he's had 2 hit the wall in this one. And both of them were with 2 strikes. So we got 2 strikes now. 1-2. The count here to Dobratz. He's got 2 doubles. That one just inside for ball 2. 2-2 the count to Dobratz. And that one's going to be grounded over to third. Here's the throw. On time, on target, out number 2. The ground out from Dobratz. A quick 2 up and 2 down thus far. Now to the 5 spot in the order, it's the first baseman, Luke Smogoleski. And Smogoleski is 0 for 1 in 3 at-bats. He was walked his first 2 at-bats and then grounded out in his third. As Adam Gilbertson going to come out onto the mound, have a discussion with his pitcher, Chase Robinson. That one in there. Strike 1. 0-1 the count here to Smogoleski. Nobody on and 2 outs. That one misses outside. And if Smogoleski were to get out here, this would be the first inning all game that Wausau West has gone without a hit. Well, foul. I was just about to say I spoke too soon, as that looked like it may have lined fair, but it just went foul. But again, the Warriors have had at least 1 hit in every single inning so far today. Most of them they've had multiple. Got 8 hits total, as that's popped up. Very shallow center, and actually it will stay in the infield, and there is out number 3. So a 3-up, 3-down inning, the first of the game for Wausau West at the plate, but they still have the lead, 4-1 over Marshfield after 5.5 complete. We'll step aside and be back with more WIAA baseball here from Wisconsin Rapids at the Rapids Area Sports Complex right after this on Zaleski Sports.
Central Wisconsin Glass is Central Wisconsin's choice for your next new or remodeled shower and bathroom. The experts at Central Wisconsin Glass will effortlessly guide you through the design and installation process. Have the elegant and modern shower and bathroom you've been looking for. Call Central Wisconsin Glass at 715-387-8010. That's 715-387-8010. And Central Wisconsin Glass on Facebook for your residential, commercial, and vehicle glass needs.
We said we're growing, and we are. Come join the Crystal Finishing family. We're looking for experienced industrial maintenance mechanics, CNC fabricators, all driver positions for our freight team, as well as skilled and general production. We know the importance of a work and life balance. Our shift options and flexible schedules set us apart. Our pay ranges from $17 to $43 per hour depending on your skill level. We're proud to be a family-owned company that is committed to our community, team members, and the growth of our business. Call or jump on our website to learn more.
Welcome back, everybody, as we get set to start the bottom of the sixth. It'll be the 5, 6, 7 spots due up for the Marshfield Tigers here. Starting with Adam Gilbertson. And also thanks to Steph Halverson for the comment. Statewide test where the sirens we were hearing going off here. I figured it was something along those lines. Test those things out in the spring for the likely summer storms ahead. That'll come in every once in a while here in Wisconsin. Probably more in August than any other month, but going to make sure those things are working. Adam Gilbertson up to bat. He's 2 for 2 with a couple of base hits. Looks at a strike there. Counts now 1-2 here to Gilbertson. And he fouls that one off. One and two here to Gilbertson. And that one line down the third base line, just foul. That was close. That was closer to being fair than even that last one we saw from Smogoleski. That one was close as well, but just goes foul. Again, those are ones, whether you're a fan of the team or the player on the hit, you're just wincing that one goes foul because you know if it goes fair, it's at least a double. Count evens up at 2-2. And that's hit well out into right field. That's going to fall for a base hit, and just over the glove of the right fielder, able to grab it. Brandon Gwitt out there in right field. The ball bounced up on him a little bit higher than he thought it would, but he was able to at least use his glove to kind of barricade it and stop the ball from going too far behind him, and able to keep Gilbertson at first. But that's now 3 for 3 on the day for Adam Gilbertson. He's got 3 base hits. So quite the day for Gilbertson. And speaking of a guy that's perfect at the plate, Braden Anderson now up to bat. He's got 2 base hits and 2 at-bats. So runner at first, no outs here to Anderson as he looks at a ball on the first pitcher. Is that called a strike? That one misses for a ball. So go 1-1 the count. Again, running for the Tigers there at first. Looks to be Judd Higgins. Higgins has come out to Pinch run. Multiple times here in this one. One and one the count to Braden Anderson. And that one way inside for a ball. Anderson had to dodge out of the way of that one. The 2-1, that one hit right to second for out number one. That was a well-hit ball. Anderson just couldn't quite get that one high enough as it went right to Tony Eiffeldonnell, making the grab on that line drive for out number one. Higgins stays put at first, one down. Center fielder Owen Griesbach now up to bat. Griesbach's 1 for 2. He grounded out on a double play his first at bat and then had a base hit his second. A lot of hitting tonight, a lot of offense. In this one, that's inside for a ball. As I said, 8 hits for Wausau West in this one. Marshfield's got 7 now. And Fictum remains on the mound for Wausau West. He's given up some hits, but again, he's been able to get himself out of these innings without giving up runs. Again, just one on the board for the Marshfield Tigers, as that one's hit deep out into right center. That's by the center fielder. It falls. At least a double here for Griesbach. Runner rounding third, coming home, and there is run number 2 for the Marshfield Tigers. It's an RBI double for the center fielder, Owen Griesbach. 4-2. The Warriors still with the lead. So round comes Higgins. It's the RBI double for Owen Griesbach. Now up to bat. We got Braxton Kurth up to bat. Kurth grounds that one down the third baseline. Did that stay fair? No. Just foul. 0-1 the count to Kurth. Again with a runner at second and one out. Swing and a miss. 0-2 here to Kurth. Kurth reached on a fielder's choice, his first at bat. And he swings and misses that time. Kurth goes down swinging for out number 2 here in the bottom of the 6th. That's strikeout number 4 on the day for Fictum. Now up to bat in for Bennett Lang. It's Mitchell Shoddy with a runner at second and 2 outs. So Shoddy up to bat for the first time in this one. Fouls it off. And Marshfield, the home team in this one. That one misses. 1-1 the count. Here to Shoddy. And that one misses, blown away, an errant pitch from Fictum, and Griesbach will advance to third now. So now a hit assuredly brings in another run for Marshfield, but Again, in spots like this, thus far, Victim's been able to get himself out of it. See if he can do the same here. 2-2, or 2-1 rather. That one inside, it's ball 3. 3-1 now to Mitchell Shoddy. That one grounded to first. And slowly, Victim gets the tag. Steps on first base. There is out number 3 as Shoddy grounds out. But Marshfield, they put up one more run here in this inning on one hit. They leave one runner left stranded. Rather, on 2 hits, they leave one runner left stranded. Wausau West still leads Marshfield 4-2 after 6 complete. The Warriors will be up to bat. Up next, we'll be back after this on Zaleski Sports.
I had an employee at once ask me to prioritize family, faith, and business, and I put them in that order in particular. For each one of our employees, it's family first. You do what is best for you and your family. Then the rest of it will take care of itself. It's about making sure you make the best decisions for you and your family.
Witness the difference of a Catholic education at Columbus Catholic Schools.
I think everyone should just know what makes this place special.
Come and see. That's just what the Lord always said, and put your toe in the water. There are great schools, and it's a good fit. I'd always want them to come and to just feel the goodness and the family atmosphere.
I invite everyone just to come in and see what it's about and to see if it might be right for them and their family.
We invite you to schedule a tour today.
Top of the 7th inning about to get started. Nobody knows potatoes in Wisconsin quite like Heartland Farms. With roots in Amherst and now based in Hancock, this 5th-generation potato and vegetable farm produces many varieties of chipping potatoes and currently farming 27,000 irrigated acres and growing. Learn more about the best in the potato business at heartland.farm. That is heartland.farm. The Warriors up to bat. Here in the top of the 7th, they'll look to add some cushion to that 2-run lead before it'll be Marshfield up to bat in the bottom of the 7th with their last chance to keep this one going. It's the catcher, Jaden Pieper, leading things off, and he lines that one dead out to center for out number 1. That one well hit, but just right to the center fielder, Owen Griesbach, out there for Marshfield. So 1 down and 1 pitch. Here in the 7th, now the designated hitter, Aiden Vahoviak, up to bat. And Vahoviak is 2 for 3 in this one. He grounded out his first at-bat and then had back-to-back base hits in his next 2. He's got an RBI as well. And that looks like another base hit, and it is. Another base hit for Aiden Vahoviak. And he's got it going his last few at-bats. Now runner at first, and 1 out for the right fielder, Brandon Gwitt, up to bat. And Gwitt is 1 for 3. He had a base hit his first at-bat, then flew out, and then struck out. And that one fouled back. 0-1 the count here to Gwitt. Throw over to first. Not going to be in time. That's fouled off. Count 0-2 now. Here to Gwitt. That one drops, just misses. Just misses. For ball one. 1-2 the count now to Brandon Gwitt. That one grounded right to the mound. They're going to go for the force at second and get the out. That is out number 2. So Gwitt reaches on the fielder's choice. Vahoviak out heading to second. 2 down now. Runner remains at first. Brennan Fictum now up to bat. And, of course, Fictum started on the mound, and we'll see if he finishes out on the mound as well. This next inning begins. Don't see any reason why I wouldn't at this point, unless Coach Albee just wants to get someone fresh in there to close it out. But Fictum has pitched a full 6 thus far. Looks at a strike here and swings and misses. On that one, it's 0-2 here to Fictum. Fictum's 0 for 2 at the plate. In 3 at-bats, he flew out in the second inning, grounded out in the third, and was walked in the fifth. And that one grounded right to the mound. Throw to first. That's going to be in time for out number 3. So that's going to do it for the 7th inning. No runs scored for Wausau West on 1 hit. They leave 1 runner stranded. The Warriors still lead the Tigers 4-2 as we head to the bottom of the 7th. It'll be the Tigers' last chance to tie or take the lead coming up next on Zaleski Sports.
At Express Employment Professionals, we place people from all walks of life in all kinds of jobs.
Hi, welcome to Express. Please sign in and have a seat.
Great, thanks. Great, thanks. Great, thanks. Great, thanks.
Welcome back, everybody. Bottom of the 7th inning. As good to hear from our friends at Whitetail Properties. For the best in recreational or hunting properties in Wisconsin, call Brian Rush with Whitetail Properties. Just share your goals, and Brian can tell you where and how to make it a reality. 715-213-4468. Again, that is 715-213-4468 to contact Brian Rush over there with Whitetail Properties. Also, Spectrum Benefit Solutions with offices located throughout central Wisconsin. Spectrum Benefit Solutions is your group benefits provider for health, dental, accident, and life insurance. Spectrum Benefit Solutions works with hundreds of clients of all sizes to help you attract and retain the best employees. Find Spectrum Benefit Solutions on Facebook to get started. It's the top of the order for the Marshfield Tigers, starting with the pitcher, Chase Robinson. He fouls that one off. Robinson is 0 for 2 in 3 at-bats. He was walked in the first inning, grounded out in the third, and grounded out in the fifth. And that one low for a ball, 1-1 the count. And Brian Zachman, I do see your comment there. Looks like you're trying to help me out with the name pronunciation. I'd imagine you're talking about Landon Parlier. Now, I do go up to these coaches and ask them how to pronounce each player's names. Now, sometimes coaches get it wrong too, but actually Landon was right there, and he said Parlier. He actually wanted me to roll my R on the later part. He wanted me to roll the R on the last part of the par. So I was told Parlier by Landon and by the coaches for Wausau West as well. So I'm going to go with Parlier. If that's who you're referring to there with that pronunciation, I have to imagine it is. But nonetheless, it's 2-2 the count here to Robinson. And he chips that one off. Staying alive at the plate is Chase Robinson. Here's the 2-2 to Robinson, and that's smacked down to left field. That's a base hit. Chase Robinson gets things going here for the Tigers in the 7th. If you're a Tiger fan, you can't ask to start the inning any better than that. And Robinson couldn't have asked for a better time for his first hit of the day either. And out of the second spot in the order, it'll be the second baseman, Wyatt Post. Post reached on an error his first at-bat, was walked in his second at-bat, and then struck out in his third. He's got a runner at first and no outs here. That one's inside for a ball. 1-0 the count here to Post. Throw to first. Not going to be in time. Robinson able to dive back safely. A reminder that coming up at the conclusion of this game is your Nasonville Dairy post-game show. Nasonville Dairy with fresh cheese curds made daily. Get your cheese curds, Nasonville Dairy in Marshfield, Curtis, or at NasonvilleDairy.com. Swing and a miss. Count evens up at 1 apiece to Post. Again, we'll have a quick breakdown of recap of this game and that post-game and that Nasonville Dairy post-game show for you. And that is popped up in right center. That's shallow right center, ranging over, making the play. Out number 1. Looks like Brandon Gwitt making the play out there in right field. And 1 down. Warriors 2 outs away from winning this one. And Ben Deach, the left fielder, now up to bat. He's 1 for 3. Struck out his first at-bat, flew out his second, and had a double in his third. Runner at first and 1 out here for Deach. This is a big at-bat here for Marshfield. Again, you don't want to get to 2 outs for the Tigers. Obviously a big at-bat for both sides for the same reason. So if Deach gets on, that's the tying run on base. And left center field, line drive, it'll fall, and there it is. The tying run sits at first for the Marshfield Tigers with the base hit for Ben Deach. It's Cole Halverson, the first baseman, now up to bat. He's 0 for 3 thus far. He's grounded out to third in all 3 of his at-bats. And now, Coach Albee going to come have a discussion with Fictum in his infield here, and he might make a change. They're talking it over. But again, runners at first and second and with 1 out here for Marshfield. And really the best time to be back to the top of your order if you're the Tigers as well. Right here in the last part of the inning, you had Robinson with the base hit. Fictum's going to stay out on the mound. But again, Robinson, base hit to lead things off, then Post with the fly out. Now Ben Deach with the base hit. Now you got runners at first and second. Again, tying run at first. And the first baseman, Cole Halverson, up to bat, looking for his first hit of the day. This would be quite the time for it. It was Chase Robinson's first hit of the day to start the inning. That's in there for a strike. But Fictum's trying to close out and finish a full game here. Pitch all 7 innings. The 0-1 low for a ball. 1-1 the count now to Halverson. That one low for another ball, and there goes Robinson to third. Now we've got runners at the corners here for the Marshfield Tigers. Robinson to third. It's a 2-1 count to Halverson. And a reminder that if you're interested in taking a look at or viewing the post-game interviews from today's game, that can be found on the highlight of this game on the Zaleski Sports Highlight House Facebook page. That'll be later this afternoon into the night. We'll have that up for you. We'll talk with the winning team and winning coach, winning player from tonight's game. That one low. Here comes a run. Marshfield puts another run on the board. They're down by 1. Chase Robinson gets in for the Tigers. And now Deach, the tying run, is in scoring position. Again, off the low pitch from Fictum. Pieper couldn't quite block it. And the count's 3-1 here to Halverson. That's in there for a strike. So now the count runs full here to Cole Halverson. Your score is 4-3 Warriors. And that's popped up. That's going to stay in the infield here. And caught for out number 2. So the Warriors 1 out away from sealing this one, as Halverson flies out to the mound. But say 1 out away, and Coach Albee may make a change here. And I think the reason is, other than trying to give, Ficked up throwing some balls here, and he's pitched the whole game. It's Adam Gilbertson that's now up to bat for Marshfield, and Gilbertson is a perfect 3-for-3 here in this game. So Gilbertson has done a nice job at the plate against Fictum. So Coach Albee going to make a change here, make a pitching change, and see if that can throw Gilbertson off. And if Gilbertson does what he's done his first 3 at-bats, he can tie this thing up. But on the mound for Wausau West to try to stop that from happening is Jack Kostrusky. So Kostrusky is going to come in to try to close this thing out for Wausau West. We're going to take a quick break and be back with the bottom of the 7th, the remainder of this game, or we'll see. The remainder of the bottom of the 7th coming up right after this on Zaleski Sports.
Snow piles up quickly. Remove it just as quickly with Kubota subcompact and compact tractors. Our #1 selling tractors are built to take on winter with front and rear mount snow blowers, blades, and rotary sweepers. Get select Kubota subcompact or compact tractors for 0 down, 0% APR for up to 60 months and save $1,000. See your local Kubota dealer today.
Your local Kubota dealer is Chili Implement, located 1 mile north of Highway 10 in Chili.
Welcome back, everybody. Bottom of the 7th inning. It is Jack Kostrusky warming up on the mound to try to close things out here for the Wausau West Warriors. Another reminder that coming up next is your Nasonville Dairy postgame show. Nasonville Dairy with fresh cheese curds made daily. Get your cheese curds, Nasonville Dairy in Marshfield, Curtis, or NasonvilleDairy.com. Two down. Wausau West just 1 out away from sealing this. Marshfield has put up the 1 run here in the 7th to cut their deficit to 1. And again, it's the catcher, Adam Gilbertson, up to bat. Gilbertson is 3-for-3 in 3 at-bats here in this game. He's got 3 at-bats, and they're going to walk him. So they're just going to say, nope, we're not even going to throw you a pitch. Adam, we're just going to walk you. And that, I'd have to say, is probably a smart move, just based off of what he has done in this game. Now, the only way that's going to come back and bite you is if Braden Anderson knocks out a triple right here, and then he might lose the game. If Braden Anderson would smack a triple here. And Anderson, he's had himself a day as well. He's 2 for 3. So he had 2 base hits and then flew out his last at-bat. But the Warriors are going to take their chances with Anderson here rather than Gilbertson. And here it is. To Anderson, misses high. 1-0 the count to Anderson. Again, he had a base hit in the second inning, a base hit in the fourth inning, and then he flew out in the sixth. Runners at first and second. And out, the Warriors win. A hit, Marshfield may tie it. That one low for a ball, and the runners are going to advance here. And now a hit could win this game for the Tigers. Again, that's the only risk there in intentionally walking Gilbertson, is if you do give up a hit now, you may lose this game instead of it just being tied if you're Wausau West. So runners at second and third. 2 outs. In there for a strike. 2-1 to Braden Anderson. And that one swung on, fouled back. As the count evens up at 2-2 here to Braden Anderson. And Marshfield also trying to keep their undefeated record alive here. Again, early in the season, but still, 4-0. 1 out would win it for Wausau West, and he strikes out. Can't grab the ball. Can he get it to first in time? Yes. Out number 3, and that is going to do it. Wausau West in a nail-biter here late in the bottom of the 7th. Takes down the Marshfield Tigers 4-3 here in this one. The Wausau West Warriors hand Marshfield their first loss of the year. Marshfield falls to 4-1, 3-1 in conference play. Wausau West improves to 4-3, 3-1 in conference play as well. So that Wisconsin Valley Conference play starting to heat up here as we get into the thick of this baseball season. Coming up next is your Nasonville Dairy post-game show. Nasonville Dairy with fresh cheese curds made daily. Go to NasonvilleDairy.com. We'll take a quick break. We'll hear from the great folks over at Nasonville Dairy and be back with your post-game show after this on Zaleski Sports.
Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on US Highway 10, NasonvilleDairy.com.
All right, so we're here with Kim Hyman. Kim, Nasonville Dairy, 125 years in the making. Tell us about that.
You know, it's fantastic. It was the first plant built in Wood County back in 1885. Sal Nason and his family came here, and they started a small dairy plant. Eventually that plant burnt down, but then they rebuilt onto this same facility, and our family moved here in the late 60s in 1968 and took it over from there, and it's been just a fantastic growth. Great community, great people we have working for us. Oh, it's an open market. It's huge. You know, the opportunity for the diversity in the cheese industry is fantastic, and you have to be that way in order to sell a lot of product. And so we've got a great group of people working on the research and development side for us. So it's been really fortunate for us. Oh, right. We have 185 farm families that market their milk through us here at Nasonville Dairy. And we are so lucky we have like the best dairy farms in not only in central Wisconsin, but in the United States, marketing milk through us. So we're just really fortunate on that side.
Actually, we started in 1968. Our father brought us here from another cheese plant in Wisconsin. We had come from the cheese business. We've always been in the business. We had moved around the state in different parts. He brought us here about that time. The plant ran 7,500 pounds of milk at that time, and now runs about 1.5 million a day. So. originally started out with making cheddar, and now we make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmers Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Friar, Seco, Parma, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Cafetieri, Cafla Graviera, as well as making some Gouda Edam and a little bit of Munster on occasion.
Welcome back, everybody. It is your Nasonville Dairy postgame show. Nasonville Dairy with fresh cheese curds made daily. Get your cheese curds at Nasonville Dairy, Marshfield, Curtis, or NasonvilleDairy.com. And this one, it was Wausau West taking down Marshfield in very thrilling, right down to the end game here. 4-3, the win for Wausau West over Marshfield. Again, we quickly break this one down for you. First, go through some batting stats for Marshfield. They scored 1 run in the first inning. They had 1 in the 6th and then 1 in the 7th. Chase Robinson was 1 for 3 with a base hit. Wyatt Post was 0 for 2 with a walk. Ben Deach was 2 for 4 with a base hit and a double. Cole Halverson was 0 for 4. Adam Gilbertson was 3 for 3 with 3 base hits and a walk. Braden Anderson was 2 for 4 with 2 base hits, a flyout, and a strikeout. Owen Griesbach was 2 for 3 with a single and an RBI double. Carson Mattis was 0 for 1. And Braxton Kurth was 0 for 2. Bennett Lang was 0 for 2. And Mitchell Shoddy was 0 for 1 for the Marshfield Tigers. And for Wausau West, their leadoff batter, Landon Parlier, was 1 for 4 with a double. Tony Eiffeldonnell was 1 for 3 with a single. Jackson Smith-Peter was 2 for 4 with a double and a single and an RBI. Dylan Dobratz was 2 for 3. He had 2 doubles and an RBI. Luke Smogoleski was 0 for 2 with a couple of walks. Jaden Pieper was 0 for 3, was hit by a pitch. Aiden Vahoviak was 3 for 4 with 3 base hits and an RBI. Brandon Gwitt was 1 for 3 with a base hit. Brennan Fictum, the pitcher, was 0 for 3 with a walk. And again, Fictum was on the mound the entire game until the last batter. It was Jack Kostrowski who got the strikeout to end things for Wausau West and win it. So Wausau West 4-3 again. They improve to 4-3 overall, 3-1 in conference play. Marshfield falls to 4-1 overall, also 3-1 in conference play. So Marshfield came in number 1 in the conference. Again, it's still early and it's by small margins, but they came in number 1 in the conference. Now these two teams are tied at 3-1 atop the conference. And that brings us to the end of our Nasonville Dairy post-game show. Nasonville Dairy, fresh cheese curds made daily. Go to NasonvilleDairy.com. Another reminder that if you guys want to take a look at the highlights of this game and look at some post-game interviews, I'll be talking with Coach Albee as well as our Highlight House player of the game, Dylan Dobratz. You want to check out those interviews and those highlights, go to the Zaleski Sports Highlight House Facebook page just a little later on tonight. Into the late afternoon, into the night. Check in on that page. We'll have those highlights up for you later today. So with that, I want to thank everybody for joining us here and joining myself here at Zaleski Sports with this broadcast from the beautiful Rapids Area Sports Complex here today. It was a pleasure having you in. A great game. And thanks for joining in. My name is Cale Jacoby, and we will see you next time right here on your hometown Wisconsin Sports Network, Zaleski Sports.